3 years ago, when a young girl was 15, she got into a huge fight with her parents. She decided to run away. She ended up roaming around an expensive mall in Jacksonville where she lived. A young man approached her and asked her if she wanted to go to a party. That was all that it took. That very night she was drugged and sold to numerous men. She was taken away from Jacksonville and moved to Orlando, hidden in the horrible underbelly created by sex traffickers. The men who stole her convinced her that her parents would be ashamed with what she had been doing, as though it was all her fault. How could they explain her to their friends? They convinced her that her parents would be better off if they just thought she was dead. They certainly would never want to see her again. Eventually, she decided that she had no choice but to embrace the appalling life thrust upon her. 3 years went by before she got away from her captives and went to the free clinic. She would not tell anyone there her name. She didn't want them to contact her parents. She was too embarrassed. My doctor friend met with her over and over and established a rapport with her. After about 3 months, the doctor finally convinced her that all her parents wanted was to have her back again. So she told the doctor her name. With the doctor and others leading her in prayer, she prayed for her parents. Then she made the call. Can you imagine the joy of those parents who had feared that their daughter was dead and then heard her voice on the phone? Volunteers brought her home. Can you imagine the hugs and kisses and tears of joy? This daughter who was lost has now come back home. The parents didn't care about her running away, nor did they care about the things she was forced to do, or eventually chose to do. They only cared that their daughter was back. That is a hint of the joy that God our Father has when someone who has run away from Him comes back home. God is that forgiving Father who just wants to have His wayward children back.